Welcome to Fenland TV. My name is Tim Nightingale. In a recent survey of teachers performed by a teachers' union, it was discovered that over 50% of teachers have been abused online by either their pupils or their pupils' parents. The same survey also discovered that 13 to 16-year-olds regularly share images of a sexual nature online. More disturbingly, the same survey showed that some teachers know that pupils as young as 7 also perform this practice. So who is to blame? Is it the social media companies themselves for a lack of control over what children can do? Or is it the government for a lack of regulation of social media companies? Or is it us, the parents? We asked the people of March.
I don't think children under the age of 13 should even be on social media.
Well, out of the two, it'd be social media.
I think it's social media sites make it too easy for children to post what they want and look what they want.
Yeah. Every kid's got Facebook, so they lie about their ages.
Social media companies.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't agree with them at all. She's not quite so, she don't mind so much, but I won't have anything to do with them.
Probably neither of them. They might have their little bit to blame. Maybe us ourselves as a society have got to blame for that, of how we are, how open we are, how morals seem to be slacking a little bit. But I think maybe us, it's easy to blame somebody else, but actually it might come down to just us to be able to police ourselves.
The government are in a tough situation because if they start clamping down on what people are saying publicly, that presents an issue of, constricting your free speech.
I think it's basically the lack of parental control in this modern society within which we live.
But at the same time, I don't think social media sites really do enough. I mean, Facebook, for instance, you can report certain incidents of Facebook and they'll immediately rip it off the system and that's it done. But then other things that you think are unacceptable and a lot of people think are unacceptable, Facebook don't seem to have a problem with.
I was on eBay before then, and I had to be 18 to sell stuff, but I still did.
And I think you have to come up to somewhere in the middle, I think. Maybe parenting is possibly more important than blaming the government or the media sites, and maybe the children need education on it.
People in general have got worse. They've turned their backs on Christianity, and this is all what's to blame for it. Generally, the immoral state of the country.
There needs to be more done about what we do for our children, monitoring what we do on the internet with social media.
We've got 2 older children, and we're very wary about them using it.
It's extremely difficult to monitor what actually your child gets up to in their bedroom, in the park, down the streets, because phones and social media is available anywhere, everywhere, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's extremely difficult to be able to do that. Again, it's up to the individuals to be able to determine right and wrong and sort for themselves what they should be doing, how they should be acting.
If we just let our little ones just do what they like, then they would, but luckily we do.
We've had to pull them back several times.
And just keep and monitor what they're doing. Yeah, there's quite a lot of bullying and things go on as well, isn't there?
Don't know about parents, but I am. My daughter's got a tablet, she's only 5, but the internet is switched off on it.
They shouldn't be sitting there on Snapchat and WhatsApp and everything else, but it's the way of the world, unfortunately, so I think everybody's to blame, but children are very easily influenced, so if they're available, they're going to use it, aren't they?
If she wants something, she'll come and ask, and I'll vet it and decide whether she can have it on her system or not.
I feel that the parents would endeavour to monitor their online activity, but the trouble is we are not the up-to-date generation. Kids these days, they grow up with smartphones, cameras and all manner of electronic media.
As a parent myself, I'm responsible. I suppose I'm just guessing and hoping that other parents are the same.
I've got an up-to-date smartphone, but really all I need is a phone that I can say, hello, Charlie, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine, I'll meet you in the pub later.
I don't think they are doing enough. In a lot of the cases, some of the parents also do the abusing because they just don't know any better. It just carries on. If they haven't been brought up properly, and if their parents haven't been brought up properly, it just carries on and on throughout the generations, really.
No, I don't think parents do enough to monitor their children online. My daughter's on there and I know all of her passwords and I know everything that she's doing. I'm also a friend of hers, so I monitor it myself, but a lot of people don't. And but then a lot of parents these days themselves are on social media constantly, and you know, it's breaking down society. They don't sit and have dinner together anymore. You know, kids are texting from their bedroom upstairs what they want for their tea, and you know, I don't agree with it. So yes, social media can be used to benefit everybody, but it needs to be monitored, it needs to be regulated.
We're always on the lookout for story or events that are worthy of broadcast, so if you have a story or news that's worthy of Fenland, then get in touch using our website www.fenlandtv.co.uk.